Hello friends, I am Dr. Prashant Parathe. I am an orthopedic surgeon and a share market enthusiast. I am not SEBI registered analyst or advisor. Please go through this disclaimer. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about how charts are analyzed. There are different methods of analysis, which are fundamental analysis or technical analysis. Fundamental analysis is used mostly by long-term investors. They study fundamentals related to company like management, company performance, future business opportunities, different ratios based on earnings and growth potential, profit potential, etc. in future. Limited data is available and data is not available to all at the same time. Some elite people like fund managers, large fund houses can get data earlier than retail investors, so it is not a level playing field. Technical analysis is used mostly by traders and smart investors who have limited money. They study price, volume and volatility. Technical analysis is done based on charting softwares or platforms. Past price behavior is studied to plan future trading or investment opportunities. Price movements associated with volume and volatility is studied, and indicators can be used in this technical analysis. For technical analysis, same data is available for all users, retail investors as well as fund houses. Everybody can see same chart with same information about volume and price. By definition, technical analysis is a trading discipline employed to evaluate investments and identifying trading opportunities by analyzing statistical trends gathered from trading activity such as price movement and volume. This is definition provided by Investopedia. For me, technical analysis is a study of behavior of traders involved in buying and selling activities, and it can be seen in form of chart available on trading platforms and analysis softwares. It is similar to evaluation of ECG. When a cardiologist checks ECG of a patient or a normal person, he can make out that there are subtle changes in ECG which are good for normal person or bad for normal person to make him a patient. Similarly, when a technical analyst is expert in his field, he can find out certain small subtle changes in the chart which can indicate that this chart is not good or this chart has good up move possible or down move possible. Why should we use technical analysis and who should use technical analysis? This is important question. People who are interested in watching price movements and behavior of market participants, if they use technical analysis, they can gain tremendously. Like in this chart, we can see that price of silver was around 48,000 levels. From that, it went rapidly up around 78,000, that is 30,000 points or roughly 60% in short duration of time span of around 1 month. Such kind of rapid movements are possible to be captured on technical analysis with momentum, but with fundamental analysis it is difficult to capture movements like this. Next important factor is easy availability of almost uniform data, either free or at some small charges. There are different platforms which are providing free data like TradingView, investing.com and charts from brokers. I prefer charts of TradingView because their charts are reliable. With charts of some brokers, I have found that days high or days low is different, and the high and low seen in candle is different. So preferably I use TradingView. And there are paid softwares also like TradingView, AmiBroker with data feed from data providers, and other advanced softwares which have paid subscriptions. For technical analysis, less time is required, and for fundamental analysis, more time and more contacts resources are required. Technical analysis is less time consuming because it can provide data for full day on click of one mouse, Very few minutes are adequate to analyze chart of one company once enough experience is gathered in technical analysis. Technical analysis can be done from comfort of home or office. There is no need to visit places physically to check plants and sites, or to visit the promoters of company to talk with CEO of company. We do not need those contacts. It is really difficult for retail investors to do fundamental analysis like this, but it is very easy for them to do technical analysis based on resources available. Only one laptop or desktop is required along with internet connection. Then on technical analysis, early signs are visible on chart, and fundamentals come late in form of news or results which do not give stop loss levels or target levels. With fundamental analysis, it is usually difficult to get signals early. With technical analysis, one can find out levels where large fund houses are buying or selling, and subtle signs of buying and selling are visible. When there is accumulation, one can find out the phase where price is ready to move rapidly, and entry can be taken at that. It reduces time required to gain momentum. Faster gains are possible with technical analysis. For technical analysis, charts are required, and there are different charts available. There is candlestick chart, which was developed by Japanese people. These are among most commonly used charts. Then there are bar charts. Bar charts were developed in USA. Then there are line charts, point and figure charts, Renko charts, Kagi chart, Heiken-Ashi chart. Point and figure chart is usually used by people who are interested in Wyckoff analysis. Mostly people use candlestick charts or bar charts or line charts. Renko chart, point and figure, Kagi and Heiken-Ashi charts are charts with less noise, but one must know how to use them. I use candlestick, bar chart and point and figure chart. Then there are different methods available for technical analysis. One is price action based method and other is indicator based method. In price action, there are different methods like tape reading, which was done earlier to development of computers. Then there is Dow theory of market structure. There is Wyckoff theory of accumulation, markup, distribution, markdown, which is based on price and volumes. Then there is Gann theory of market cycles based on market structure, time and astrology. Then there is harmonic pattern. These harmonic patterns are based on Fibonacci, retracement levels and extension levels. There are different price patterns, which are head and shoulder, cup and handle, flag, pennant, wolf wave, 3D pattern, etc. These can be used for trading based on price action method. Then there is also Elliott wave method. There are different methods, and they can be used successfully if practiced appropriately. There is a concept of market structure based on price action, which includes breakout or breakdown. Breakout means break of a significant resistance level with huge volume, and after breakout prices move rapidly from that level. With breakdown, similar thing happens at support level, and supports are broken with rapid movement downwards. There are different chart patterns and candlestick patterns. Many people use candlesticks along with market structure, and even that is very useful. Then there are different Fibonacci ratios which are used by people for market structure. Momentum and velocity is used by momentum players. And support and resistance levels can be used, which are horizontal as well as sloping structures. There are trend lines and channels. Trend lines are sloping resistance and support levels, and when two trend lines are parallel, then they form a channel within which sometimes prices move. Dow has described higher high higher low as a trending up move, and lower low lower high as a trending down move. These trends are useful, and there is a saying in stock market, price is god and trend is best friend of a trader. One must trade in direction of trend. There are a lot of institutes which follow trend following methods. Then there are different indicators which are used for trading. These indicators are derived mainly from price, volume and volatility. There are hundreds of indicators which are available and many new are being invented regularly. Among these indicators, many are useful for trend following. Almost all indicators work at some time or other. These can be used to develop a strategy for algo trading, which is automatic trading based on bots. One strategy does not work in all market conditions. Different strategies work at different times. Like retracement strategies can work very well in accumulation phase, and breakout strategies work very well in markup phase and acceleration phase. Indicators can be used as entry and exit signals, but understanding of price action is very essential to decide which strategy can be deployed at what time. If breakouts are failing, that means breakout strategy is not useful for that market condition. Continuously using breakout strategy in such market condition can cause big drawdowns, and it is not very helpful for trading. Then there are different indicators classified which can be classified as overlays or oscillators. Overlay indicators means these are indicators which are plotted along with price, and oscillators are plotted at the bottom of chart. So there are different overlays like Bollinger Band, Ichimoku, Super Trend, ATR, moving averages, volume weighted average price, pivot points, parabolic SIR. There are different oscillators as well, which are RSI, MACD, ADX, stochastics, money flow index, rate of change, relative strength, on balance volume. This is not complete list of indicators. There are many more apart from these. Many people use combination of different indicators. One must know how to use a specific indicator and when to use it. And with past history, one can easily show great results from these indicators. Personally, I do not use indicators very actively. I prefer to use price action, and sometimes for entry, these indicators can be used. So in conclusion, risk management and discipline is key for success. There is no holy grail. Technical analysis helps in risk management. Understanding trend and market behavior helps in deciding which strategy can be used at what time. Strategies work in specific market conditions. One must know how to maximize gain when it is working and how to minimize loss when it is not working. As I said, there is no holy grail. Practice makes everyone perfect. More practice using appropriate methods gives higher chances of success. Repeating some system over a period of time gives experience in that system, and one can modify the system according to their own experiences. It is said that more than 10,000 hours of focused involvement is essential to gain expertise of highest quality. But if somebody is giving adequate time regularly on one particular system, then it is possible to master that technique and reap the benefits of hard work. Thank you for your patient listening. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends.